Hi everyone, this is Lisa from Happytohook Creations. And this better be Friday. Or should I say Friday? Yay, it's Friday, guys. That would make it the 23rd of February. And I'm getting on here, obviously, to show you guys my finished objects. This thing just, it's kind of bugging me. Let me push it. There we go. Sometimes you gotta adjust it because it drives me crazy. I got little fuzzies all over me. I've been messing with fuzzy yarn. You guys know how I feel about fuzzy yarn. I cut it and it gets all fuzzy all over the place. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I got a few videos coming out this weekend that are scheduled to come out this weekend. So I'm doing the Friday or Finish It video right now, and then I've got one tomorrow and then one on Sunday, I believe, coming out. But anyway, I wanted to get on here because I did get some items done and I'm like super proud of myself. So I wanted to show you guys what those were and kind of explain them to you a little bit. Oh, and oh my goodness, I'm just like aching. This is like aches and pains kind of day. It's been crazy. And I'm going on very little sleep. I got company and oh, I'm looking for something. Anyway, today is definitely the 23rd. I was gonna say second. It's the 23rd. It's the 23rd of February. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If it is your anniversary, happy anniversary to you both. Man, I gotta get it together. Let me take another sip. Nope, it's no time for coffee. I've got cranberry mango punch. I know it doesn't really sound appealing to some people, but it's actually pretty good. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what I showed you guys last. Okay, so that blanket, I frogged it. I didn't like the way it was turning out at all. I don't know what it is. I thought the Lisa stitch would work. Maybe it's because of the colors of that yarn. The one that's called, oh, I don't know. What was it called? Cloudy. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. It's probably in the living room. But I just didn't like it, you guys. So I just pulled the whole thing out and I'll figure it out. That might just be, maybe I'll just do a larger hook and do a single crochet or something. I don't know. Because the pitter patter one with the Lisa stitch, I think that turned out really great. And I sold it like as soon as I posted it. So I don't know. This one just I wasn't feeling that vibe. So I pulled it out and maybe I'll just get another color out of the box instead of working with that one. That could be what it is. You know, sometimes if you're working with a color that's not, it's not in order or something, it's just, you're just not feeling it. I love bright, vibrant colors. I'm okay with neutrals too, but it just kind of depends on what's going on and what my mood is. So yeah. So anyway, hi to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for popping in and saying hi, hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I appreciate you for doing that, and I definitely appreciate your support. So not only can you find me on YouTube, I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok. TikTok, when I remember, I'll post something. When I post something on Instagram, I usually hop on over there and when I remember and post the same video. So, because a lot of people just aren't very media friendly and they don't like to get on certain platforms, and I totally get that. So most of my information, yeah, I think my phone number's not on there, but if you want to shoot me an email, that's down there. My address, my P.O. Box address, that's down below. Some of my favorite yarny people that I love to see and that I watch, there's just too many to put on here. Trust me, there's too many. But what I think I'm going to do is because I've got the ones that are probably listed under this video are the ones that I watch a lot. But then I have a whole bunch of new ones that I've watched, or some that I also watch that I just don't have room for. So I think every other video that I do is going to have one list of, the yarny peeps that I like to watch, and then the next video I'll have another list. So definitely check those out. So tomorrow when the video comes out, there'll be a list of other people that I watch that are not on this one. I just think it's important to support everyone when ever possible, because, you know, we're all out there and we're all just kind of trying to do our thing. And I know that everyone appreciates you guys watching and commenting and interacting and, you know, all of that great stuff. So thank you so much for that. Now, the blanket's already been done. I was working on a headband. What else was I working on? I can't remember. I know I was showing you guys some stuff. Well, okay, so let me show you I don't know what I was working on. I'm sure you guys will put in the comments, Lisa, this is what you're working on. But let me show you. So my sister-in-law asked me to make her a blanket. You guys know how I feel about anybody asking me to do anything for them. But this is the one that I go to see all the time. She's married to my brother, Tracy. And they live in Texas. I'm trying to spread this out. So I was trying to get cranberry jumbo number 7 yarn from Hobby Lobby. They don't have any in stock in my store, and they don't have any in stock online either. So cranberry would go with their decor in their living room, obviously. So I did some digging and I found something that she agreed upon, which was very comparable. It's really soft. It's soft and squishy, and I haven't had any issues with it. And I actually just started this. This is, I don't know. I didn't really time myself, but it works up so fast, you guys. And anyone who says, you know, if you're saying, well, I'd really like to pick up some yarn and maybe try it, just do it. I had never made one before until I was asked to make that large full size one that I made. It's beautiful. I mean, I had some what's the word? I had some reservations about how it turned out because I thought, oh, that could have been better. But for my first one, I think I did okay. Now this is my 6th blanket now. So here it is, and the colorway. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And it's so soft and squishy. Let me show you. I'm sorry if this is moving around. I apologize, guys. So Mainstays, I found this at Walmart. Chunky chenille. And the colorway is, I don't know, it's upside down. Colorway is Heritage Russet. So let me put this back down because I know y'all, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting dizzy. So Heritage Russet. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's so soft and squishy. And I didn't know how many I was going to need. Let me tell you how many yards is in this one. This ball has, okay, maybe it doesn't want to tell me, 31.7 yards. So 33 yards, I believe. Oh, no, 28. 28 is in the Essential Bliss that I used from Hobby Lobby that they were out of. So I even get a little bit more yardage. So we'll see how it works. This is the 3rd one. Because, you know, I've been keeping my wrappers. So 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one now. Yep, this is the 4th one that I'm working on. And I bought 8. So I don't know if I'm going to use all 8 because that's a pretty good size. And she just wanted it to throw on to her couch. But I'm just going to keep going and we'll see what happens. Maybe I will use all 8 of them. I don't know. It'd be nice to curl up on the couch. And I know it's Texas, but believe me, she is cold all the time. All the time. It's just... And they've been getting sick, you know, it gets chilly. And sometimes when you want to take a nap and it's hot outside and you've got that air conditioning, it's cranking and you're a little chilly. Nice blanket. I'll take the chill off for you, right? So this is definitely going to be a finish. I got to fold this back in half because I don't have enough space to work on. So I fold it in half when it gets there. There we go. Keep going. All right. So that's done. And then if you remember, I was using, I got my Swift. I found some hanks that I want to get wrapped or wound up. So I used this. Still don't know what the colorway is, but I balled it up and I'm messing it up totally bad. It's like, oh, totally bad. I think my grandkids have been visiting me too long. I'm starting to speak grandkid lingo. Anyway, I've got so much left over, so I'm just going to make another one because I've sold one already. This one is just as cute. The colorway is amazing. I wish I knew what it was. So it's some kind of a fall color, and I did look on Hobby Lobby to see if I could find it, and I didn't, but I might have just missed it because I'm pretty sure this is a popular. If they get rid of this colorway, I don't know. That's kind of crazy because look at what it makes. So isn't that gorgeous? Man, this is the Lisa stitch. And for those of you who do not know what the Lisa stitch is, so I haven't found an actual name for this stitch. There's a lot of them out there. All I do is I crochet an odd number, and then I crochet a single crochet in one stitch, and then the next stitch a half double crochet. Not in the same stitch. I've had so many people say, oh, well, it's this stitch or it's that stitch. I don't put the single crochet and the half double crochet in the same stitch. I don't put a half double crochet or a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. I chained, so with this one, perfect example. I chained 17, okay? 17, and then in the second chain from the hook, single crochet. Next stitch, half double. Single crochet, half double. Single crochet, half double to the end. Chain 1, turn it, and then in that half double crochet, you're going to put a single crochet. In the single crochet, you're going to put half double crochet. And that's it. And I have made, you guys, if you've been following me, you know how many items I have made with that stitch. Numerous blankets, like more than 10. My daughter, Amanda, who is the Naughty Crocheter, she will be listed in the description box below. She has also used that stitch because when I get large orders, she helps me make them, especially the blankets. So, yeah, so I've listed 2 of these already in my shop and they've sold. This one will be going up as well. Guys, I don't know if this, I don't know how, yeah, it looks like it would fit. I don't want to try it on. I don't want to try on your stuff, but I'll measure it. But it should be a standard. It should go up to like 20 or 22. But, I mean, those colors, what? What? I want to make a blanket with the Lisa stitch holding 2 of these together. Oh, I got to find out what this colorway is. I really do because I love it. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to make another one, so I'm going to keep this. Today's going to be crochet day the rest of the day. I've got a bunch of stuff to get done, but I'm going to take a little bit of a road trip, and I can get some crocheting done. So, what else did I make, you want to know? Well, I'm going to tell you. And don't judge me. I don't know. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't want to show you now. Okay. So I have a market show, craft show. What else do you guys call them? Market, a market event, a craft show, craft fair, bazaar. I have one coming up next weekend. And I was just thinking, I made plenty of dishcloths. I got plenty of granny square bottom bags made up. I have plenty of my cowls, and I'm not going to take that many. It's going to be 60 degrees on Saturday next weekend. Now tomorrow it's going to be 32, I think, or 42. But yeah, it's going to be 60 degrees. So I don't want to take a lot of winter items. And I was thinking, well, what else can I make that's going to take up space and that's going to be quick to make? So I got on YouTube and all I did was enter no sew crochet amigurumi. That's what I did. And this is what popped up. So this pattern is by Crochet by Jenna. Her link will be in the description box below. And it is her axolotl pattern. So guys, I made an axolotl. I already think I think her eyes were a little bit closer. She put hers around the second fin. So mine were like really, I was like, I'm putting them up here. And I don't have any, I've been crocheting so many plushies that require black eyes that I didn't have any. So I'm going to have to go to Hobby Lobby and get some just all black. Because I had like a bunch and they're, yeah. And then I lost a bunch of my backs. I don't know how I did that, but they came separate. It was Temu. When I was an influencer, I asked for some safety eyes. And the backs for the safety eyes came separate because they couldn't all fit in the little compartment, that thing that they sent. And I don't know what happened. There's some, and I've moved things around. As you can see, I got to count some stuff because I'm trying to make projects that are going to use up a lot of yarn. So yeah, things are a little crazy right now, but you know, I feel so snuggly and comfortable in here though. I know it kind of looks chaotic back there, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it eventually. But I'll tell you, this was so easy to make. I was freaking out because I always do when I make something like this. So there's little legs and then its tail. So in the video, she has you, she says you can leave it this way or you can just make a fin or whatever for the tail. It's like a little tail thingy that matches the fin or the gills. So a fin for the gill with the gills, same color. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to make one and just see how hard it was going to be. So this, for my very first one, this took, for me anyway, I'm saying, less than 45 minutes. So if an experienced amigurumi maker could probably whip one of these bad boys out in like 20 minutes. I'm just saying. It was really easy to follow. She's really good at explaining it. So I will be making a few more. See, I just think, oh, there's space right there. That drives me nuts. I have no idea what I'm selling them for. I sent Jenna a message and I said, hey, you know, I love your whatever, you know, your tutorial. What do you sell these for? And I think when there was a market video, I think it was $8, but I just wanted to double check because, you know, everyone's different and mine's pretty close to the size that she was making. So maybe $8. We'll try it and see, but it's adorable. I don't know why I picked these two colors because I was actually thinking that the gills could be purple. I love purple. I love purple and lime green together. I do. So maybe I'll make the next one I make will be the body will be purple, and then I'll make the gills. I don't know if you call those gills, guys. I've been calling them gills, but well, I'm gonna make this purple, body purple, and then green. Green here. We'll see what happens. And I am definitely gonna lower the eyes. I think the eyes looked better on hers when they were about midway, so they looked really cute. Super easy to make. Her link will be in the description box. Just check on her no-sew tutorials. She's got a bunch. Then I found this yarn. Let me see if this is it. Nope, that's Honey Bunny. I have tags. You guys, I got tags everywhere. Well, I don't know where it is. I believe that this was a Hobby Lobby yarn, but I don't know which one it was. Because I was going to make pickles. My pickles are just turning out. I tried to make one. I didn't like it. I actually sent that to I think I gave it to my niece, and then I made something else with it and I sent that to my great nephew. But I used a K-hook for this one. Let me double check. Yep, I used a K-hook and I just made a bigger frog. I just wanted to see if I could make one and he would look halfway decent. He's nice and squishy. I might have overstuffed him. He looks kind of like he's a little chunky frog, but I really like him. He's really cute. So yeah. And if you saw my last video that I made, you will have seen my red. I think I made a red and a purple and a pink frog. And so all my leftover yarn, I'm going to make a burgundy one because I had burgundy left over. And, oh, what was it? So I had made a pink, a red, and a purple, and then burgundy. I don't know the other color. But whatever I have in my stash. So I did try to use this color. This was yarn I got from Hirschner's. It's really thin. And then, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll just double it up. I didn't like the way it looked. I pulled it out. That's why it's all And I pulled the entire thing out and I said, I'm not even going to show them to you guys because it just looked ridiculous. So yeah, so I pulled it out. It's just too thin. You need a chunky to make most of the amigurumis that I'm going to make. I just need it to be chunkier. This is like a 4 weight and it's just not, it's not working out for me. But I do like my frog, and he's a little bit bigger than normal. This is my frog. This is Froggy. This is Froggy that, and yeah, he's wearing an earring. Don't judge me. Anyway, this is my Froggy that I got from my sweet little Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. And when I knew I was going to start making these videos, the Frog It or Finish It videos, I was going to make one, and it took me forever and forever and forever. And I thought, Rose, can you make me a frog? So Rose made me a frog. But this is just to show you the difference. Look at how much fatter my frog is. He's so froggy big. But it's kind of cute, right? So, I don't know. We'll see if he sells. He'll be up on the list. And he doesn't look like he looks like a frowning frog. Look at her cute little smile. We'll see what happens. But I am very happy with him. I even like the eyes, because I've got a bunch of colored eyes. I just don't have any that are black. So I definitely got to go to the store. I got to go and check that out. So that's another make. So I got an axolotl, and I got a larger frog. There's one more. So let me tell you the story here before I show you what I made. And I don't even know if she watches my channel. But my coworker Tina sent me a video about a stingray. I think the stingray's name is Charlotte, but please don't quote me on that because I'm not 100%. All I do know is that this stingray made the news because she is expecting babies. Puppies, I think is what they call them, or pups. I don't know. Puppies. Ugh. Anyway, I think they said that there was definitely more than one, and that they were going to have to do a DNA test because they don't know how she got pregnant. I mean, she could have done it on her own. Sometimes that happens, right? And don't ask me what that long number or that long name is. You'll have to just look it up on TikTok. It was a TikTok video. But they said that there was only 2 ways she could have gotten pregnant. One was she's in a tank with miniature sharks, and then she could have just made the chromosomes or whatever she needed to do to get pregnant on her own, because there was not another male in the tank, a stingray male. So I don't know. I know she was due to give birth like any day now, but it just had me thinking so this is leading up to what I made. I was wondering how hard it would be. I got stuff coming out at me to make a stingray. The answer is not very hard at all. It was super cute. And you don't put a lot of stuffing. It's a stingray, so you don't want it to be too fat. But, oh, it's just fluff. Oh, that honey bunny yarn, I'll tell you what, well, most of it. Because I was using another one that wasn't honey bunny. It sheds a lot. But anyway, and again, I had red eyes. It's supposed to be red around the edges and then the black. This is the very first one that I'm going to make, or that I made, but I'm going to make more because that was my first time making it. It didn't even take me 30 minutes. I couldn't believe it. So I'm just going to line up the eyes and get them made. So you make this the same size. You make them the same size, right? You could put the eyes on after you get your main color. You sew the tail on last, but even doing the tail last and sewing these two together, not even 30 minutes. I'm not kidding you. So this is from, what was it called? Teresa's Crochet Shop. And she will be linked in the description box below. So, so cute. I just love it. But yeah, you should definitely check out the story because it's, it's just kind of neat. It's interesting. I always love, hearing things like that. I love nature. I love animals, and I love hearing about the unusual and miracle makers and, things that shouldn't be but are. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, ta-da. I made a stingray, guys. I know there's a bunch of them out there, but this is the tutorial for me because it was super quick. Super quick and super easy. And again, this is Teresa's Crochet Shop. Yep. And this is just the same old leggy frog, just made it like with a larger hook, K-hook. And my axolotl is from Crochet by Jenna, and that will be listed in the description box below. And what else did I have? Oh yeah. And then my headband, which will be listed again. I'll be putting that in the shop. Right now I'm working, I had somebody reach out to me and ask me about a checkered dishcloth. So if you guys have a good pattern, I found a few. What I didn't like was the certain, if you're using a certain color, you do so many stitches and then you drop that one, but you have to carry it with you so that it doesn't look weird. You got to carry it with you when you're stitching. And then you can see that in the back part of the stitching, you can see that color has been carried because it's not small stitches. And I'm like, that's how it's supposed to look. So does anybody else have that same problem? If you have a really good checkered crochet pattern, that would be great for a dishcloth. Could you please link it in the description box below? Or you can email it to me at happytohook@gmail.com. That would be wonderful because I would really love to make some. It sounds really awesome. I just did not like the way it was turning out. So anyway, yep. So 2 new amigurumis for me. Who knew? Crazy, right? Anyway, again, I've got a video coming out tomorrow and another one coming out on Sunday. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you when I see you. Thanks again for watching. Happy hooking, everyone. Bye for now.